With the brown Buick with the license plate BLT675, please move your car. It's old and dirty. Get ready to get toxic.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a wolf man here. I'm telling you right now, this is the place to be. We got the ladies. I'm so excited. I'm from beyond the grave. That's right. Wolfman in the house. Oh, that's right. We got lovely, lovely ladies tonight on Toxic Femininity. Brought to you by the Midnight Judge people. Hooah. Get ready for some Monday night.
That's right. Welcome and welcome once again. Well, this isn't right. We got viewers. Here we go. Got some lovely ladies here. They're all festive, as is the show. Welcome once again to Toxic Femininity, brought to you by Midnight's Edge. It's our first show of December. We have with us Michelle of Force of Light. How are you doing besides looking awfully festive?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling very festive. I'm doing good tonight. It's good to be here. Good to be here.
Glad to have
you
you
look
here.
so cute. You look like a little Harry Potter character from like I don't know.
Christmas time at Hogwarts.
Oh, it's so cute.
It's
I love
Christmas
it.
time at Hogwarts.
Raging Rhino. Hi.
We got a rhino in the chat. And also with us, of course, our hostess with the mostest, Miss Nina Infinity. How you doing besides looking all festive yourself there? Holy cow.
Hi, I'm doing good, Tom. The countdown to coming out of the closet for me is still on. So I figured I'd festive out a little bit. Just
You might need to explain yourself on that one, Nina. You're coming out of the closet.
I live in a closet and I'm coming out of it at some point very soon. So I was like, I'm not going to put up the Christmas lights and stuff because everything has to be taken down when I move out of the closet.
You did more than enough, it looks like.
Yeah. So I was like, I'll just put up the little tree and I'll just like stick some little whatever things on
It's a
here.
little Charlie Brown tree.
Yeah, a little Charlie Brown tree.
After
Not
Linus
also.
gave it some love, but yeah. Take that as a well.
Yeah.
I would just want everyone, Nina, to know you're literally coming out of the closet.
I'm literally coming out of the closet. It's a walk-in closet that I live in, basically.
See, that's the problem with literally anymore. You can almost say that, and it's like, well, which literal?
So you can see like the closet door is like right here. Hold on. There it is. There's the closet door.
There you
You can see
go.
it. It's happening.
I got some late mail today. It's kind of funny. I don't
Ooh.
know if are you ladies familiar with this? This is the great thing about growing up with in the 80s and 90s is you actually got shows and toys that were based on R-rated fare. You guys know what the Toxic Crusader was?
I've heard of it.
No.
The Toxic Avenger and the Toxic Crusaders TV show. Yeah. It was a trauma movie and they made a cartoon show out of it. And then they had made figures and everything. So here's like,
Oh my God.
The
Hold on. Let's
ultimate
blow you up.
version.
Hold on. Let's see
yeah.
you.
I don't know if
Okay.
you're familiar with this, but yeah, it's an R-rated property turned into a kid's show. Go figure. That's the 80s and 90s for you.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's
Fantastic.
interesting.
Wow. No, I've never watched
I love the
it.
back
I've
here. It says,
heard of the
warning,
name.
this package contains Toxie. That's his name.
Toxie.
Toxie, I like it.
Oh, he's like our mascot now.
Tom, I have to admit, I was listening to you guys earlier and I literally LOL'd because I had never heard you guys clip of the Grace Randolph song.
Oh, my Grace Randolph song?
What? I don't know if I've heard it. What is
Oh,
it?
I wrote this for Mr. H's stream, but it always comes in handy. Here we go. I'll play it for you real
Okay.
quick. It's not very long. I just got to find it here. Where's it at? Grace Randolph. Where you at? Here it is.
So, what kind of dumb shit did Grace say this week?
That's all you really need. And the dumb shit she said this week was
you
just...
need to have a soul at the end of it.
So- Yeah, I know. Well, it's got one at the beginning. So, what kind?
Yeah, so- that's funny.
That's how it starts on purpose, yeah.
Oh my god, that's good. That's good.
The
Oh my god,
dumb
there's so
shit
much stuff going on this week too. What did she say anything dumb?
Yeah,
this
she
week?
was trying to play down Beyonce's box office, which I know Michelle's been having fun
Oh my
with the Tay
god.
stuff. But let's give credit where
Here we
credit's
go.
due.
Hang on.
I mean, Beyonce hasn't nearly as many screens as Taylor did either. But no, like she's not
They knew she
Taylor
could
Swift.
sell 'em.
Right. Well, again, you're having some fun, but let's be real. This chick came out number 1 ahead of everybody else.
Mhm.
And she had an 8,000 per screen average, which is nothing to balk at considering what everybody else was doing. But right behind that screen, as far as like percentage per screen, was Godzilla -1. And that dumb shit, Grace, she was trying to compare that box office with the legendary Godzilla franchise. And I'm like, you idiot. First of all, like those movies opened up on at least 3 times the screens that Godzilla -1 did.
Mhm.
And secondly, you could make 10 Godzilla -1s for what it costs to make one of those Godzilla movies.
Tom, imagine you put Taylor Swift in Godzilla -1 and she gets squished by Godzilla. How much money would that make? A lot.
Is she singing when she gets squished?
Yes.
Like Godzilla just comes in
Like,
and just
he goes
ravages
into
one of
the
her
concert.
concerts.
One of her
Yeah.
shows.
Mm-hmm. He
We
wrecks
used to
one of her
have
shows.
mad love. No, oh no, it's got.
Yeah.
I think
You
that
know
would
that
work.
would make money. You know that would make money.
No Taylor Swifts were harmed in the making of Godzilla.
And she's all, ah!
She'll have a video about it.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. I am like, I feel like I'm catching something from you, Michelle, because I literally was like listening to Spotify the other day, and some song popped up, and I was like, "What is this song? It's so good." And then I like look at the artist, and I'm like, "Mother, it's Taylor Swift." No.
It's Tay.
Taylor Swift would even write a song for the soundtrack. Be all like,
I used to love Godzilla, but it was so vanilla, and it ain't right. Now we gotta fight. It's Tay versus Godzilla. Ooh.
something like that.
They're saying in the chat to fund this movie.
and she would make like a whole love song between like his breakup with Mothra and stuff, like him and her broke up, and like it's now they got mad love, or I don't know.
Oh, she used to love ya, but now you got no Mothra. Oh.
Something like that.
It would be more country though. This is more hip hop.
Yeah, I know. That's all I got right now. I got to get out the guitar, but I don't have enough tears on it.
The movie I never knew I wanted.
Tay versus Godzilla.
I'm telling you, it'll be great.
We got bad blood, yo. Yeah, right. You too.
She's basically
An
crushing the
immovable
box
force
office.
meets an unstoppable object.
She's crushing the box office like Godzilla's crushing buildings. So I mean, like
And then
she's
she
a
beats
megastar.
Godzilla with the power of her music.
She sings them away.
She just hit the right megahertz.
We already have teams. Team Godzilla.
Godzilla's head just exploded.
Kill her, please. God.
Swiftosaurus. Yeah, she has to get like magic powers, like a Super Sentai kind of thing or whatever.
Yeah. She's gonna get an upgrade. And like her
Taylor
voice,
Swift
like,
to
shatters
Megazord.
Taylor would definitely let Kanye get eaten in the making of this movie.
Fuck you, Kanye.
Or like, no, wait, what's her ex? Her ex. Like she would be like this Jonas brother.
Joe.
Dude.
Joe's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, that guy.
Now, one of the jokes would be she'd like send like a message to her ex and Kanye and all these people and be like, this is where you got to go to be safe, and then realize it's right in the middle. Kanye's like, we've been tricked.
And then they just start playing Karma, her song.
Oh man, we just made a great movie, guys. We just made a great
Better than
movie.
Lady Ballers.
You know,
Better than the Daily Wire.
From what we're hearing, anyway.
Maybe the Daily Wire will fund our Godzilla versus Tay-Tay movie.
It's better than Barbenheimer.
Oh my god.
It's Tayzilla.
She literally is though. She's crushing it. She's crushing everybody. She's like, I don't care.
It's like Tay-Tay versus Beyonce or something like that. Tayzilla takes her down.
Oh my god.
She never had a chance. Well, we wouldn't have a chance to broadcast to you if it wasn't for fine people like KB, who's been a member for 19 months.
Wow.
Holy crap, holy. That's almost 2 years.
Amazing.
We appreciate that. We appreciate that. You're still a toddler, I think, or whatever it is. But we'll get there. We got Hillis Mallory, who sends in $5. If you want to grab this one, whichever one wants to
Michelle,
go first.
go for it.
Thank you, Hillis, for the $5 super chat. Hello, ladies. I marvels on how Disney wishes that their movies could do better without putting out better movies.
I think he means I marvel at how.
Yeah, I marvel. There we go.
I marvel.
Literal there.
That's funny. Or he's drunk. Either way.
He's
That
still
works.
being punny.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Marvel's is done.
Too bad they didn't have Tay-Tay in the movie. I think
Right?
they would have done better.
I don't think Tay-Tay wanted to be in that movie.
She's too smart.
Man,
Like
the one fail she had is she was technically in Cats.
Oh shit, was she?
Yeah, I think I never saw it to even see what she did, but she had a moment, and I
Did
think
she have a
looking this
butthole
up.
in it?
herself from that one.
We're looking this up. Hold on. Taylor
Oh.
Swift Cats.
Why was she being that crap?
I don't
Was
know.
she in a
man.
cat costume and everything? Oh
Well,
my god,
because
she
loves cats.
was.
Actually, I can tell you that because she's a cat lady.
Oh my god, she
But
was.
I heard she's leaving the country, though, if Trump wins.
Do you know that keeps going around, and like she hasn't said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that's kind of.
I know she was
that's
freaking out
information
about
that
Trump,
people
though.
keep
She was
saying.
like, I got to say something, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved. Yeah, she chose to say that in 2018, and then kept her mouth shut again in 2020.
Oof.
Looks like half of her head's missing. That's weird.
You know what's so crazy is like, she made some statement. Like, I don't know. When was this that you said? Like years ago?
Yeah, and 2018
2018.
is when she thought she was, and her dad was like, "Don't do it."
Yeah. See, the thing is like she's been famous for so long. So you would think that she would have said like way more stuff if she was like really into that whole thing. But I don't know. She's stayed pretty silent for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Oh, Lord.
Did anyone actually see Cats here? It just looks
No.
so bad.
I think negative people saw it.
I haven't even seen the Broadway play, so I feel like I'm not gonna go watch.
I think the
Crappy
5 people that actually went to see it in theaters and left early went to the doctor and had their memory erased afterwards. And, like, you could actually forget like the last few years of your life, your children's names, what you do for work. I don't fucking care. Get this goddamn thing out of my head. Memories.
Wow, Ken, are you sure you
Memories.
want to admit that? He says,
I'd watch the butthole cut.
Wow.
Did they ever do that? Did you guys hear about that? That was all I remember about Cats, other than the fact that it just failed miserably and it was like
No.
a fever dream for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, no,
Was that people were freaking out because I guess in the original cut they had buttholes, right?
I heard that. but I
some
don't- I
test
don't
audience or
remember.
something said something about it, so they took them all out, and then the news got out that they had spent all this money on removing the buttholes.
I've
And people
never
are like,
heard-
wait a minute, now I want to see the butthole cut.
See, oh my god, I was gonna Google this, but now I'm scared because I'm not gonna put like Cat's butthole cut.
There's
Like,
probably
that-
a whole that could come up with some random weird shit.
Yeah, like I don't know, Cat's movie butthole. That's
The
not
butthole
gonna-
cut is only on OnlyFans. Only available on
bad.
OnlyFans. Cats. The butthole cut.
This is gonna my Google search is gonna be bad.
Well, I mean, the butthole is right next door.
Oh my God, it's true. Cat's VFX editor confirms the butthole cut was very, what is this? Terrible.
Told you. It's the same fucking movie. They just removed the buttholes. That's all.
What the fuck? Why would you even have this in it to begin with? Ew, like who wants to like look at James Corden's cat butthole? Like,
look,
what the fuck?
Anybody who has a cat knows how important a butthole is to a cat, though. I mean, they literally come up and make a show out of it to show you, guess what I can do?
True.
Puts their leg up right above their head and goes right on their butthole and looks at you while they're doing it, too.
This is true. This is true. Nina's
which is funny, which is like, how can this motherfucker refuse what I give him for dinner, yet goes and licks his butthole?
Yeah, this is true. But you know what? At least they don't eat shit, Tom. That's
unlike dogs. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
The one difference is they don't eat their own shit. Just saying. They might lick it clean, but they're not going to eat the actual thing. Yeah.
No, I think they're just doing it just to piss you off. I don't think that they're like just doing it just because, like, just to show you how nasty they can be.
Speaking of cats, hold on, I gotta pull up this thing from Yellow.
Speaking
Flash.
of him, and I talk about him, and here he is.
Right here. Wait, where did I look? Oh, little asshole! Hi.
Yeah, and what is he doing? Showing us his butthole.
Oh.
He's like, you want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Here it is.
Oh my God. I was literally putting Yellow Flash on Google instead of Twitter.
Do you have two cats, Tom?
Just one.
Okay.
If I had two, I don't know if I could handle it.
Like kind of a butterscotch color one too.
No, just asshole here.
Maybe I'm just thinking of Sadie's kind of that.
She looks like a German Shepherd. She's German Shepherd Husky mix, so she's like a lighter colored German Shepherd.
Yeah, for some reason you had a lighter cat too. I don't know.
Okay, so here's the Yellow Flash relevant tweet from today. Shout out. Explains a lot of issues with woke white women have, he says.
New study suggests having a pet cat increases the risk of schizophrenia. Experts say it could be due to toxic parasites that pets carry. Well.
And then he's like,
I do talk to him like he's a person, and I like pretend he answers me back and shit.
I do too. I mean, I literally talk to my cat like he's a baby. Mind you, I like this last line here. It says, read more. Marijuana may be behind 30% of schizophrenia cases in men. So
there's a lot of propaganda out right now that's anti-marijuana, and I just want to tell them, you know what?
I know.
I'm living proof that whatever.
Same here, Tom. Literally, like long-term studies could be done about
it's all down to the person, because I could be high as fuck and be sitting there looking at it like that motherfucker don't know how to handle his weed.
Totally, 100%.
He's trying to cook Oreos. Somebody stop him.
Oh my God.
Everybody knows you got to put chocolate on them first.
Like everyone's had that paranoid friend too, like the one that just
God, I hate that's the worst. The worst friend to be around. You like, they kill everything. You're just like, oh my God, the CIA is not gonna bust down the fucking door.
Yeah, like calm the fuck down.
It'd be the ATF or the DEA anyway. What the fuck?
The truck parked out in front, man.
They've been there for 3 days, man. We just smoked a joint 20 minutes ago. How did they know?
Oh my God.
False alarm, it's a pizza guy. He couldn't find a place.
I was like, I have no idea what you fucking people are talking about, because I'm an angel and I'm straight edge.
Liar.
I mean, I might have, experienced
Michelle, I can believe. Oh no, she's actually admitting it. You on the other, you're a liar.
Oh, she gave it away.
I did not inhale. I didn't like it.
She's naughty. She does belong on Toxic Femme. Excellent.
Obama's just sitting there. I inhaled and I enjoyed it.
That's the best. I like the Kamala Harris one.
In fact, I ate tons and tons of caramel popcorn afterwards.
That guy's such a stoner. Stoners
mixed with little M&Ms.
Elon Musk, who's a huge stoner, said some really interesting things last week. Right after Toxic.
That's a good segue. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Is
like,
Elon
oh,
Musk a
this is
stoner?
Hmm?
Is Elon Musk a stoner?
Before
Oh,
we
yeah.
do grab that, let's grab.
Oh,
Yeah, because he smoked dope right on what was it, Rogan's show?
Rogan, yeah.
Let's grab
that's
these real quick.
right.
And then this is probably for me anyway. Jason Webster sends in an Australian $5 and says, now showing Clueless in Hollywood starring Grace Randolph. And, of course, you know, Campia. Hillis Mallory says, Cats 2, Heathcliff versus Garfield. You know what? I think Heathcliff would actually win that fight. You've got ladies familiar with Heathcliff?
Yeah.
Who's Heathcliff?
You don't remember Heathcliff? Okay. Heathcliff was another orange cat. He was also a comic strip, and he also had a cartoon. But what was different about Heathcliff is he would go around kicking the shit out of anybody who would fuck with his neighborhood. Like, he was a real cat.
Yeah. I never really got into Heathcliff, but I think Heathcliff was he was a bit of a badass from what I remember. So
yeah, and you had the junkyard cats and shit like that, and they wouldn't even fuck with Heathcliff.
Garfield would just be like, bro, could we just like have some spaghetti and forget about this shit?
Yeah.
Like he's not down with
Let's make
whatever.
peace over lasagna.
Yeah, exactly. There it is.
That's what Heathcliff sounds like. It was actually Mel Blanc who did his voice. Yeah.
This is random. Does anyone remember Toots the driving cat?
Toons is the driving cat? Of course I do.
I don't remember. I've
You
never
let
heard
Toonses
that.
drive? Well, he's got his license.
It was an SNL skit. Nina.
Oh no, we're going off a cliff. Ah! That was always the end of every one of them, is Toonses would drive everybody off a cliff.
Wow.
He's Toonses, the driving cat.
The driving cat.
It was when SNL was like so making fun of itself at that
That was
point. Like
funny stuff.
they were so self-aware of what they were that yes, that was like one of the best periods of Saturday Night Live.
Aw, I miss those days.
That was the Wayne's World era. That was the Phil Hartman, Dana Carvey era. Yeah.
Those were the days.
Those were definitely the days. Toons always crashed. Yes. Jason Webster.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go. This is a different one. Yeah.
Jason for 2 says Cats 2019 was a cat catastrophe. Well done.
Very
Well
good.
done.
Very good. Now with that, let's get on to the
Yeah.
topic of the day.
We'll start with Elon Musk because Elon said some really interesting things to Bob Iger because I guess Tom, can you give us a bit of a recap on what happened with Bob and
Actually, Michelle, you guys did a great recap earlier of the Bob side of the conversation earlier.
Oh,
And a little bit on this too. And well, perfect timing. Here comes Amanda. How you doing? Been a while.
Hi.
Hey, Amanda.
Hold on,
You're
my
muted.
head.
Oh no, wait, you're not muted. I
Oh,
hear
is that
you
better?
now. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Hi
Now
guys.
we can hear you.
We're doing Christmas. Let me my hat.
Yeah, get your hat. Get your hat.
Get your hat. Oh, she's got a bumble.
Oh, you want to see him dance?
I do.
And he dances.
Oh my god! Hold on. We need to go full screen. Hang on.
Okay, hold on. Let me move. I actually have it's empty, but
Aw. You guys don't understand. Like Rudolph, I have like 50 copies of Rudolph.
Oh, I love it. Oh yay!
Bumbles bounce.
I have a big Bumble back here too, and a big Rudolph. I love.
Oh,
Hold on.
wow.
You're going full screen. There we go.
I see Rudolph there.
You're
Yep.
going full
Ooh,
screen now.
You got a sexy Santa hat.
Ooh, look at that Santa hat. I want one of those.
Well,
I've had this forever. I don't even remember where I
I
got it.
suppose since everybody's doing Santa hats.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
I love it. It's my favorite. I wore it. Bumble said he liked it when I went to the Rudolph thing at SeaWorld. I kept getting compliments by the characters, like pointing at me. I'm like,
that's cute. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love it. It's very
Yeah.
like Wednesday. Like it's like
yeah, I
whoa.
love it. I love it. I've had it for a long time. You could probably get it online now. Spider-Man.
I love it. Spider-Man hat. The Spider-Man news. We'll talk about that later.
It's not as cool as Amanda's though.
No, it's cooler. I love Spider-Man.
Oh, I love Spider-Man too. Okay.
And
So-
nobody loves Spider-Man 3.
I love Toby.
It's kind of true. But I want Spider-Man 4.
I know. We all want
Yeah.
that.
But all right, you just came in time, Amanda. We were just about to talk about the whole Bob Iger versus Elon Musk thing. Let them fight. So to
Go
cover
Elon.
to cover what happened before. Michelle, you guys did a great breakdown earlier on your show where you talked about how you showed the clip where Bob just basically said, this went against our conflict of interest and blah, 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 blah. And really all it was Elon, I think, liked the tweet originally and retweeted something or whatever. And when that didn't seem to stick and get everybody pissed off, it was like Media Matters went and did this deal where they went through the most like racist profiles they could find and then kept refreshing it. And they think they said over 200 some plus times that they found out on the other side of it through the algorithm thingy. I'm not a techie person, so I'm probably getting the words wrong. But yeah, so basically they could get a snapshot of one of these racist comments next to an advertisement, which basically set off this whole advertiser boycott. Now, of course, if you remember, Elon's already threatened to sue. So then Bob was out talking about this on this press thing, and then Elon came on right after him. And you guys got a little bit more in depth with it. So that's why I say check out your guys' stream from earlier if you want to see into that, because you also had a guest there you were talking to as well that had some insight on it too. I thought that was great. I was listening in the background.
Yeah, it was a good stream. I was lurking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's pull up this video here. This is part of Elon's response. This is the main 4 minutes that's kind of making the rounds anyway, or 4.5, almost 5 minutes. Let me get it up at a different window here so I can actually share it.
Here it is.
Oh, you already got it. Never mind. You got it. Okay.
Okay, so here we go. If you guys need to,
you can make it big.
Don't worry, Tom. I'll make it big.
What proposed community notes?
Yeah, there's community notes being proposed.
Oh, and it's freaking Twitter, so you're probably gonna have to refresh.
I'll have to refresh it.
Yeah. Fix that, Elon.
Yeah, no
you're
kidding.
clarifying this now. But there's a public perception that was part of a
I love his bomber
apology
jacket.
tour,
Okay,
if you
Elon.
will. That
Yeah.
this had been said online.
Got a little
There
more
was all the
volume, or is it all the way
criticism.
up?
There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger
I hope
today.
they stop.
You hope you will. That this had been said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to Bob Iger
I hope
today.
they stop.
You hope
Don't advertise.
you don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
He doesn't know what to say.
This guy's face is like, wait, what? What did you just say? Like he was
He's
not
waiting to hear in the earpiece. What do I do? What do I say?
And this guy, bless his heart, like he was the biggest nerd in high school. Like he really
Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
And that moment became a meme.
That's how I feel. Don't advertise.
How do you think then about the economics of X? If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift, maybe the answer is it needs to shift away from advertising. If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
I understand that, but there's a reality too, right?
Wait, what did he say?
GFY.
Oh, GFY. I was like, what?
Yes. No.
I mean, Linda Yaccarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So, totally. So, no. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do? It's going to kill the company.
And do you think that
and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say
tell it to Earth.
But they're going to say Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things. And
because he's a Martian now, guys. Like he's a Martian now. Tell it to Earth.
Elon, that you killed the company.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, finish it. I'll say it after. That's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Because you said these things and that they were inappropriate things and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
Okay, this goes back to...
We'll both make our cases.
Right.
And we'll see what the outcome is.
What are the economics of that for you? I mean, you have.
I feel like this is the first time ever when we've always been like, I wish somebody had fuck you money to tell these people fuck you. And literally this guy was like, fuck you. Like, I have fuck you
Elon,
money. I can tell you to go fuck yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know. Maybe it was you that tweeted it, or a few people they tweeted like there's Disney money, and then there's Disney FU money, and then there's Elon, which is above that. Like he's like, I can say that. Like, I don't care. I don't need your advertisements. Like,
Yeah, and
your ad money. He doesn't.
He also is kind of like calling it out. Like, he's basically like, okay, like, kill the company then. Like, kill Twitter. And then let's talk about that. Like, let's talk about how, Twitter X, whatever you want to call it, died because a bunch of you were like, oh, we're not going to advertise here anymore. And why? Like, why that happened.
And he's also signaling he's not going to sink his own money into it to keep it going either.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, he, no matter what their end goal is, whether it is to kill Twitter, trying to silence him, or to make him spend his own money on Twitter, either way, he's telling them to go fuck themselves.
Go fuck themselves, yeah.
And yeah, I mean, and there's a strategy to it, because, I mean, I was sitting here going, well, why didn't he just tell them the truth? And that is, they'll find out sooner or later they need Twitter a hell of a lot more than he needs them. Right. He'll just find new advertisers. And not only that, Twitter is kind of a free aggregator, or whatever you call it, analyst for them, right? Somebody they don't have to pay, but it tells them a lot of stuff about what's going on in the public. Like, how often do these studios and such react so quickly to something that happens on Twitter? So quickly.
Well, and yet again, Tom, Iger had just said recently, like, he was cooling down the temperature or whatever he said. And then here he is yet again. How does he not think that the world does? I mean, at least half the country doesn't view this as him trying to squash their freedom of speech. I mean,
he's a weatherman who don't know how to read the room. That's all I can say on that.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. But I mean, this it's reinvigorated me of just like, no, like, I'd already canceled my Disney Plus and I'm not giving them my money, like, because they suck and they don't deserve my money. And they're trying to squash a company that they can't stand, because companies like Disney, Amazon, Apple, all these big companies, they believe they're smarter than all of us, and they want to control the information that is both presented, and just they want to control everything, and they need Twitter to go away.
Yeah. They need Elon Musk's Twitter to go away, because the last Twitter was fine. They were like, oh, this is great. Yeah. And they have, like, when you have the government's basically paying for that, and you're like, oh yeah, it's totally fine. Everything's
yeah. See, now it's a problem. Before it was just they didn't want him controlling it, right? Like, because that was them losing their platform, the control over the platform.
Well, and that's
what they didn't like.
And that's not to say too, like, I still call Elon Musk out on certain things as well. Like, I have a very love-hate relationship with the guy. Like, for example, I don't like the fact that he's still has Alex Jones banned on the platform. Even though he's all about free speech, he's still like, oh yeah, but this guy's still banned. So, like, there's he has limitations as well. Like, it's not like he's he is still a human being from Earth, and he has limitations. But I think that this is definitely needed, and we need more of it. Like, we need more CEOs to be coming out and being like, okay, you know what? If you're not going to conduct yourself the way we want, then we're going to tell you to go fuck yourself. Like, like, that's basically, we just need more of that energy.
That for you. I mean, you have enormous resources, so you can actually keep this company going for a very long time. Would you keep it going for a long time if there was no advertising?
I mean, if the company fails because of an advertiser boycott, it will fail because of an advertiser boycott. And that will be what bankrupted the company, and that's what everybody on Earth will know.
What do you think then of this goes back to the idea of trust, though.
Then it'll be gone. And it'll be gone because of an advertiser boycott.
But you recognize that some of those people are going to say that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform. And I just wonder and ask you and think about that for a second.
Tell it to the judge.
But the judge is going to be...
The judge is the public.
And you think that the public is going to say that Disney is making a mistake?
Well, the public at this point is kind of like judge, jury, and executioner, because of cancel culture. So at this point, it's, I mean, I don't know what he's really advocating for, because I'm like, I don't know if you want, like, people to be that mob mentality, but okay.
That's true.
Yes.
And they're going to boycott Disney?
They already are.
They are.
There are some
They-
that
see,
are
and-
for lots
He's
of.
right.
And this is true. And this goes back to like when that whole thing happened with Bob Iger's, but not Bob Iger, Bob Chapek's hostage video. Like, that whole, like, that big boycott of Disney started, I think, with that whole Florida business.
Yes.
If I'm not
Well,
mistaken.
Yeah.
And Nina, look, I get what you're saying about cancel culture and mob mentality. I do, because that can be, I mean, it's just, I don't like it. But I get what Elon's saying, because he already knows Disney has, that's what he's saying. They already are. People already do not trust this company. They already see what they're doing. And that's what he means. If basically, I guess, I don't know if, for those who don't care about free speech, I guess they'll be fine with it. But the rest of us who do are going to see that these companies, in an attempt to keep their control and dominance on media and what is put out, killed this company. Basically, when he says that, I think that's kind of like Rage Against the machine being these big corporations that are trying to basically squash the voice of the little guy because they don't want us talking and sharing things that are real.
Yeah, they don't. That's very true.
Different reasons, but you think that this is going to, that you have this goes to actually the interesting of power and leverage.
Let the chips fall where they may. Let the chips fall where they may.
I like that attitude.
Why that is the approach? And I ask it because you've been
What's the other approach?
Well, you've been very particular about the approach to Tesla. When you think about the engineering involved in that, the approach to SpaceX, the approach to some of the stuff you're doing with AI has been very specific.
He needs more funding.
There's
for
not
those.
a let the chips fall where they may approach to those businesses, I don't think.
No, we focus on making the best products. And Tesla's gotten to where it's gotten with no advertising at all.
I understand that.
Tesla currently sells twice as much in terms of electric vehicles as the rest of electric car makers in the United States combined. Tesla has done more to help the environment than all other companies combined. It would be fair to say that, therefore, as a leader of the company, I've done more for the environment than everyone else, any single human on Earth.
How do you feel about that? No,
How do I feel about
That's
that?
funny.
Yeah, no, I'm asking you personally how you feel about that, because we're talking about power and influence, and
I'm saying what I care about is the reality of goodness, not the perception of it. And what I see all over the place is people who care about looking good while doing evil. Fuck them. Okay?
That's
Okay. Okay.
It's like
What do
some
you say
Tony
to that?
Stark shit right there, man.
he
is.
repeats that again too. He's like, "Fuck them." Like he's like, "Yeah. Okay, fuck them." And it's true. Fuck those people. I mean, he's talking about virtue signalers, and there's a lot of them on Twitter. I can tell you that. So he
Nina,
would know.
can you play the video I sent? Because it
Yes.
literally brings a
Yes,
smile to my
I can.
face.
Here we go. This was a good one. Here we go. So I think this was all of us, really.
It was the world, yeah.
This is Earth.
It's the judge.
Oh my God. Elon, fix this.
Right, we're trying to give you some props here.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising,
God, it doesn't
blackmail me
even
with
come to
money, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself.
I love it.
Amazing. So good. It's like that that was like the same meme that happened. I freaking died when it was like the Rings of Power, and she's like getting like like when Mordor freaking blew up and she's getting like the smoke in her face and everyone's like, yeah, she's fucking dead. I was like, dude, that is pretty messed up. But yeah, so there you go. Elon Musk telling everyone to go shove it, specifically Bob Iger. It was a sight to behold. Definitely didn't expect it really, but at the same time, I mean, the guy's got fuck you money. He's done weirder things. So I guess, yeah, it was definitely out of the realm of the ordinary. Here's Ian. Hello. Thank you so much for that 50. Says the interviewer's weird first pump action looks like he's rubbing off an invisible sailor. Wow.
Ian, are you
thank you.
drunk?
Oh my goodness.
For the 50.
Well,
That's
and just also
good.
like what he did there, and I know I've heard I was on Tom, you came on too last night with Valiant. What's his name? Ron Coleman was on saying he's had some missteps and stuff like that, and I get that from like a legal standpoint. I get that, but as far as a public standpoint, I think he really there was just kind of, it was really like a calling, like pretty much calling them out, like not letting them be private about what they're doing. So I almost just kind of appreciate it, because then it went so viral. Everyone knows Disney's doing this. And again, when people already feel the way they feel about Disney, it's just going to make people all the more not want to spend money there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't even know how the parks are doing currently. Are they like doing well? Do you guys
I believe
know?
attendance is down, but yeah.
Attendance is down, but like during the holiday season, it always picks up. But like the summer was not great. No.
Oof.
Attendance is down, and then apparently they don't have money to fix rides anymore.
Oh no, that's kind of like the highways in California.
Yeah.
Well, the Marvels ended its run as the lowest grossing MCU movie in history.
And that's our fault. You know that. Twitter's saying that it's our fault for not going to watch it.
I mean, specifically you, Amanda. It's your fault.
My fault. I didn't see Captain Marvel either, and I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Like, I don't think anyone in Toxic Femme saw it except for Tom, because he was forced to by Yellow Flash.
Well, I saw the first one, Captain Marvel. I did not see the Marvels.
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw Captain Marvel as well, because it was advertised as being relevant to the MCU. And the Avengers, and then it wasn't. So I was like, this is bullshit.
I was salty because we didn't get Black Widow. I was like, who is this? And why aren't we getting a Black? Like, even then, I was like that. And then the Black Widow movie we got made it even worse. Just rubbed salt in the wound. So that's why I didn't go see it. I was like, no, I want to see Black Widow next.
Oh my God. You're so right, though, because they totally let us down with a Black Widow movie. And then they finally came out with a Black Widow movie when she's dead and has a freaking prequel. I was like, what is this? This is so stupid. But so yeah, they're making records with this movie, but not the kind of records that they want. And I just can't help but think, like, what is Bob Iger thinking now? I mean, I guess we kind of know, because he's told us last week that I guess this is all fine. Like, everything's okay. And it was the fault of not having enough executives on the set because of COVID, even though this movie was basically refilmed and reshot several times after COVID. I don't know. There's just a bunch of coping answers that he gave. I don't know what his actual feelings would be about this. I think his actual feelings is probably like, fuck. But I don't know. Maybe at the same time it's not. Maybe they're doing it producers and they're just making money off flops and they don't really care. I can't really tell anymore. That's where we're at.
They're definitely not making money off flops. They're not in a good place. And if you watch the full video of Bob Iger, he basically just blames Bob Chapek the whole time, and he takes all the glory and takes none of the responsibility.
Yeah. And then I saw this earlier that was the cope that Bob Iger has been giving out. But I saw this Andre tweet this out earlier. Dear God, WTF, Disney needs to cancel all of this because Marvel is dead if they don't. And it says, you like this lineup? And I guess this is their new lineup, really? Like, woof. We got this weirdo Hulk guy from She-Hulk.
What's up with his hair?
That's the son of Hulk, I guess. Obviously her, which I got nothing against this girl. I think she's actually got kind of fucked over. Similarly to how what's his name? Finn got screwed over in Star
Yeah.
Wars. Like she's getting screwed over with this property. I don't know who the hell this is. I have no idea. This is the new ant person, ant woman, I guess. I don't know.
Ant person.
Ant
I don't know.
daughter.
I have no idea.
What is she
Don't-
called? Like Ant Woman? Is that
Ant
her
girl?
name? Ant
Hold
girl?
on. Who is the
I have
girl
no
under?
idea.
What?
Who is the girl under
ant?
Ant Girl?
I have no idea who this
I don't know
is.
who that is.
Is this one of the Thor kids? Like maybe it's
Oh,
Thor's daughter
maybe.
or like Thor's daughter, maybe? I don't know. Because I know
Thor has
Thor
a
also
daughter?
had a daughter. Didn't
So I know
Didn't
the
he?
last two are Wanda's sons, right? At the
Uh,
end, the last
yes.
two, and then Kate Bishop. Is
Oh,
in the
yeah.
couple. That's the only ones I know.
wait, these ones aren't even real. They're
Yeah.
like they're not even real kids.
Well,
I
one
was
of her
so
sons is
confused by that storyline.
the Agatha series that nobody cares about.
Oh, that's right. Okay, and then there's a Hawkeye chick. Then there's
Okay.
Riri Williams, I guess. That's her, right? No, that's
No,
Riri Williams.
that's what's her name. That's that girl Chavez.
Yeah, that's America
or-
Chavez. The chick from Multiverse of Madness with the
Strange.
lesbian moms.
Yes.
I guess this is the new Loki. I don't know who the hell that is. And I don't know who this is either. I have no idea who this person is. So that's their new lineup for this is the new Avengers.
I mean, I don't hate Kate Bishop. The one thing I'll say that I said about the Hawkeye, I love Hawkeye. That at least in the show, they stayed true, not to the comics, because I mean they changed MCU's Hawkeye a lot. Like him and Black Widow hook up in the comics and stuff. Like he's not this married guy, you know.
Mhm.
But the only thing that I liked, not the only thing, but something I liked is that they didn't make Kate Bishop like overpowered, like she was saving him and stuff. That's the one thing that I gave them props for, is that Hawkeye was
She
still
was
the
totally
tough one.
overpowered. That's why I stopped watching it.
Well, I mean, like where she was like saving him and stuff, like she was still messing up, right? Like she gets herself caught trying to save him. That's what I mean. Like they didn't make her better than
yeah.
him. Yeah.
But
to
that
her-
whole
yeah.
scene though, where she's like flipping those like 200-pound guys like by
Oh,
the
yeah,
car,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, no. Like I
I-
was like, I'm done.
Everyone wanted Kingpin and Hawkeye. She should have gone against Black Widow's sister.
Yeah.
Natasha, or not Natasha. What the heck is her name? I forgot. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, what is her
Yeah.
name?
Her sister. I forget her name. I said Natasha.
Ilana?
That's Black Widow.
No. What is it? I don't know.
Oh
I
my god. See,
forgot.
but see, this is also what it's showing, right? Like I've seen some of these characters shows, like, you know, even Kate Bishop, like I called her Hawkeye girl because I didn't remember her name. You don't remember any of these people's names. They're not memorable. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about any of this. I mean, I know I don't.
Elena. Thank you, chat.
There we go. People are saying Elena, but I don't care. Like, you know, I remember most of the other characters' names from the other movies, but these people, like,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about.
Phase 2.
I don't care. I don't care about Wanda's made up children. Like, I don't care about Kid Loki. I really don't. I really don't. Like, that. This isn't made for me. I feel like, I don't know. And if they're like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, when I look at this, I'm like, okay, so Bob sees these headlines. And then, you know, he sees like the headline of the Marvels like crashing and burning, setting like all-time lowest MCU movie record. And then he's like, okay, what do we got on the lineup? Let's look and see what we got here. And then he looks at this, he looks at this picture. He's like, oh, this is the movies we got coming up. Some of our series. Is this really where you want to go? Like, and then you see like Taylor Swift is making mad money, and then you're like, something's got to give, man. Like, I don't know. Tom, what is Bob thinking? Do you have any idea? No. Yeah, not.
He's got
They were all
nothing.
like, that's it. That's
Bob's just thinking. Bob's like a politician who keeps blaming the previous president.
Yeah.
You know,
for
wasn't he-
watching
Very
Fox
accurate.
years later?
wasn't he gonna run? Well, wasn't that a whole thing that
Yeah,
he was
it
gonna run
was.
for president? Do you
That
guys
was
think
the
that's
big
still
rumor a few
happening?
years ago. No.
No, not anymore. Well, at least
No,
not
not
for
likely.
2024, but I don't know.
Like if you were gonna run, you need to run like when you were hot and when Disney was like genuinely like at the top of the
Making
game, not when they
money.
suck.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess that's true.
oh, who's gonna get us out of this horrible economy? Bob Iger. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Look what's happening to his company. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, that would not be a good advertising. Like, here's that's like
He
that's
can't
how I
save
feel.
Disney, but he can save us.
I know that's how I feel about when people are like Gavin Newsom might be the new Democratic presidential nominee, and I'm like, have you guys seen California? Like,
Right?
do you really want shit all
But
over the
Nina,
streets?
you know, the people are real happy with him out there somehow. You know?
I don't know how. I don't get it.
I don't either.
I really don't understand any of this. But let's get to some of these super chats because people have been really, really nice. We've got Blaze Heart Panther. Thank you for the $10. It says, fun fact, Billy Mae Richards, who voiced Rudolph in the original stop motion specials, also voiced Tender Heart Bear in the first Care Bear movies from Nelvana and Bright Heart Raccoon in the TV series. Oh, that's very cool. I had no idea. Wait, I'm looking for the clip. It's going to happen any moment now. Damn it, I don't know what the clips are in this one. And it's...
No more Tom knows.
Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. I needed assistance with that one. And then we've got Jason Webster. Go ahead, Amanda.
Thank you for the Australian 5. Lightsaber duel between Elon Skywalker and Darth Iger. Elon Skywalker, you can't win, Darth. My lightsaber is bigger than yours.
Go F yourself. Thank you. Go ahead, Michelle.
Oh, 1 second. Okay, there we go. And Brian for the $5 super chat. Hey Nina, I put up a 20-inch old school ceramic tree. What is that?
Ceramic tree?
Ceramic.
There we go. Sorry. Ceramic tree that you put plastic lights in the holes. My mom made it in the 70s, if anyone remembers them.
I remember that. Are you talking about the white tree with the colorful? I think I know what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure my mom had one of those.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Let me see if I can find a
this.
picture.
Yeah, please, if you can. That'd be great.
I think it's what you're talking about.
Meanwhile, we'll go to here. Thank you, Aurora Uplinks, for being a member for 18 months. Wow, amazing. Fantastic stuff. And then Ikthulu, thank you for the $5, says, F Elon. What an egotistical two-face. Let's talk about the Chinese slave shops he runs and the child zinc mines. Alison Kaus, best female singer. I don't know who Alison Kaus
Found
is.
it. This, I think, is what they're talking about.
Oh, okay. This is what Brian's talking
this one.
about.
But is that ceramic?
It looks ceramic. Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty. My mom had one of those. I kind of like this one too, the non-colorful one.
I like that one in the middle.
This one?
Well,
yeah.
With the little, because it looks like a realistic tree.
Oh,
No.
it looks like a nightlight. Oh, which one?
I like the nightlight one too, but no, the one that is right in the middle with it's just all white lights.
Oh yeah, I like that one too. Yeah,
Yeah, because I like the tree. Yeah, the tree looks cool.
Yeah, the tree's cool. Okay. Well, there you go.
Very
we found
cool.
it.
Thanks. I mean, like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with Elon, and I don't like what he's doing with the neural net, and I don't like some of the decisions he makes about, free speech and blah blah blah. But we can't have it all, man. Like some stuff, like I feel like he's a legit human being though. So like he's swayed by emotions. He's swayed by his feelings. That's why he has like a clique on Twitter. Like he's very human in that sense. And I don't mind that. Like, I feel like, if you ran into Elon at a bar, you could talk to him. Like he's not, he's like an approachable dude, and you'd probably like talk to him and have a great conversation. But like I don't think I could say the same thing about Bob Iger, So it's I don't know. We just can't we can't all be perfect. So
Yeah, like we're human, right? Nobody's
Mhm.
perfect, and you're not going to agree with everyone. That's how I feel like with arguments. Like if I agree with like 90% of what you say, I'm not going to dismiss you if 10% of what you say I don't agree with.
Mhm.
That's kind of silly. in
But
my
I also
opinion.
asked, does he actually own these mines and these companies, or is he actually just buying from companies that may actually use these mines and
Yeah,
companies?
I mean that's a good question too. I actually have no idea what you're talking about when you said Chinese slave shops he runs,
Exactly,
and
yeah.
I've like this is news to me.
Same.
I
Like
mean,
I
I
know
would
think he's
guess
talking
he's talking about
about
probably the batteries that are in the electric cars. But
yeah,
yeah,
like is he talking about like Tesla part factories? Like, I mean, I guess like they have weird places that do weird things for cheap labor. I don't know. I would have to look into that. Okay, go ahead, Amanda.
Adam Wooford for $5. Thank you. All I see is future failure movies or series of movies. Anyway, Godzilla 1 was awesome. Was it -1? Is that what it's called? Am I saying it
Mm-hmm.
wrong?
Yeah,
Okay.
no -1.
Okay, and the Godzilla -1 was awesome. My 3 kids loved it. We saw it in 4DX with moving chairs. Oh, wow.
Ooh, I hate 40.
I've never seen 4D. I can't do 3D because it gives
haven't
me a
either.
headache. I can't do it. I watched
40
Alice in
gave
Wonderland in 3D and it felt like I was tripping.
40 gave me a concussion once, and I was like,
Oh.
I'm never doing this again. Because like the like the seats moved too crazy, and like my head hit the back of the thing,
Oh.
and it felt like it was so painful, and I had to like it wasn't a concussion, it was like a whiplash. So it was
Okay.
like I had like neck pain and back pain for like so long. But I'm looking so forward to watching Godzilla
Me
-1.
too. I haven't seen it yet. I really want to go see it.
And I like it's not even coming out in the theater here till December 25th or something like that, or December 20th or something. So I'm like, this is BS. Like, I want to see this movie now. And I think I won't even be able to see it then, because when they bring it to Mexico, it's because from what I understand, it's all in Japanese, right, Tom? It's not in English, right?
Yeah.
yeah, it's all subtitled.
So it's all subtitled. So when they bring it to Mexico, it's all going to be subtitled in Spanish. Like it won't be subtitled in English when I go watch it in the
Oh.
theater. So I'm like, no way. Like I'm going to have to miss this one and like wait to watch it at home. That's going to suck. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Go ahead, Michelle. Is it Michelle's turn? I think it's Michelle's turn.
Yes. And Michael with the $5 super chat. Far left metal is Patriot, grandson to the first Captain America, who was an African American that was experimented on, appeared in the Bucky show. He's talking about that picture we pulled up.
Oh, that one. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to that. Oh no, I closed it. Damn it, Nina. Why'd you close it? What was it? Far left middle is Patriot, grandson of the Captain America, who is an African American that was experimented. Oh, okay. Appeared in the Bucky show. Oh, you mean like Captain like woke soldier?
Yeah,
Whatever
man, I
that
didn't even finish that one. That did me in.
God, it was so bad. It was so
It was
bad.
bad.
Captain America and the woke soldier. I think that's what it was called. But okay. I don't even remember him being that. Taylor Swift is overrated for $1.99. Says, whatever you do, hey DL, whatever you do, don't watch a tearjerker with Foal.
But that's us, Force Applied Entertainment.
Oh,
it's gonna make you cry. Did you cry with us, DL? It's okay. It's natural. Let it happen. Let it happen.
Oh,
I don't cry.
Like what you're like? You talking about like your review for Good Will Hunting?
Yes, Good Will Hunting. Yeah, we had a lot of men being like, I cried with you guys.
Son of a bitch, you stole my line.
That's funny. That's funny. I gotta check that out. Still, I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
that reaction.
I don't cry. My eyelids will sweat from time to time, but I do not cry.
Okay, see, now that you brought up crying, I would be remiss if I didn't bring up the fact that one of our very own toxic fams was at Comic-Con this week, and She met someone.
Oh,
She met
Lord.
someone and it was she posted a picture with
Oh, yeah.
that very famous someone.
I couldn't resist to comment on it.
I know, I couldn't resist either, Tom. And I was like, I'm going to make fun of you tonight. She knows I'm making fun of her. Kara met Kevin Smith.
Kevin Crybaby fucking Smith.
Did
Oh
did anyone say hi to him while she was there?
I really hope so. I really hope so. I hope she is able to make it on the program tonight because her Twitter feed is on under attack right now because she
When
met
is it
Margot
not?
Robbie. I know, when is it not? But she met Margot Robbie and like people are just completely shitting on her for it, and that's really funny. So I hope that she makes it on. But my goodness, Kara.
It looks like a proud mom there.
I know. And she
love you,
said
Kara.
Dogma and Mallrats were some of my favorite movies. I gotta say that those are his best ones. I mean, especially Mallrats. I love Mallrats.
Haven't seen either one of them.
I like his old stuff.
Well, I mean, and Clerks. I mean, Clerks is good too.
Clerks,
Also worked on the physical release of Jay and Silent Bob Mall Brawl. So I gotta admit, it was it was cool to briefly chat with Kevin Smith today. She's so lovely. Did he cry when he met you?
And to think I gave that fat fuck a good fucking review for Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Do you regret it?
Yes.
Aw. But it was still a good movie. I mean, you were being fair.
I don't know if I watched it now, if I'd really think that.
Don't you
He
think?
ruined
wait,
it.
But don't you think that that's like your own biases going towards it?
I don't care anymore. He let his biases block me on fucking Twitter.
That's true. He did. So yeah, we still love and accept Kara for who she is.
It actually goes pettier and deeper than that. That motherfucker had to go out of his way or have one of his people go out of his way to block Midnight's Edge After Dark on YouTube from his YouTube channel.
Really? Oh, that's
Yes.
petty. That's petty. Oh my god. I like how he talked about Anna. He's like, this chick, Anna, that Star Wars girl.
Told me to be a man. That
Told
was
me to
funny.
be a man. That's the funniest thing. But yeah, we still love Kara. She's still welcome here. Speaking of other celebrities, though, I did want to mention this because I, as you guys can tell, am a sucker for Christmas. And one of my favorite movies, of course, and one of probably yours as well, is Home Alone.
Yes.
And this was very sweet. We saw them reunite for the first time. I don't know if there's videos of it, but I saw this going around. She didn't forget Kevin this time. Catherine O'Hara reunites and honors Home Alone co-star Macaulay Culkin during his Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony. So he finally got his star. And this is like, I literally had like tears in my eyes when I saw this picture.
I know, like I'm not crying. Tom's not crying. None of us
Yeah,
are
I'm like,
crying.
not crying.
Eyelid sweat.
This was me. This literally was me.
Yes.
I was like, that is my face. Like that is what's happening right now.
I love it. The first two Home Alone movies, man. Christmas staples. Watch them every year.
100%.
I got the turtle doves. I gave one to a really good friend, and I kept the other one, and I got it on my. Actually, I got it right here. You want to see?
Yes, I do.
I took it off my tree because I don't want it to break. It's very fragile.
I'll blow you up. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah,
I
it's
love
cute.
that.
The little thing fell off. That's why I don't want to put it. I had it on my tree, but I'm like, I don't want it to break because then our friendship's gonna be done. You can't break it. No, but it's adorable.
I really enjoy the second one. I enjoy the second one, but the second one doesn't have the same moment to me. Like the first one, when the mom finally sees Kevin, like you really feel it as an adult watching it. And the second one, I didn't feel it quite as much. There's really no moment when she gets home in that
I think
first
the problem with the second one is that the second one feels like more like a cartoon based on the first movie. Like the old Saturday morning cartoons we used to get, because it is so far off. Because, I mean, look, we get to the point where the end of the movie in the first one at least feels feasible. right? Like there's, especially at that time period, it's like, okay, there's a slight possibility this could have happened, and they're having a hard time getting through on the phone lines and all this other crap, you know, all this other stuff that happens. Now, you know, on the second one, you're just kind of like, okay, maybe, but unlikely. And then he's just running around New York by himself using his dad's credit card, and nobody does dick all except for Tim Curry, who breaks into his freaking hotel room.
That scene, I love you. They have some good scenes in the second one though, like some funny scenes.
And then you get to the end where with the burglars, and it's like, dude would have committed double murder. 10 times over in the second film. Like, okay, first movie, maybe they survive. No way they survive that shit in the second film. That's what I'm saying. Like that movie's like an over the top cartoon compared to the first movie, but I love it. I grew up with it. I mean, I probably have seen the second movie more times than I've seen the first, but
I've seen both a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, I think I've watched the first one way more than the second one. I'm kind of with you, Michelle. I feel like it's more of a staple.
Oh yeah, the original's much better.
The original, yeah.
The first one, no matter how many times I've seen it, when he puts the spider on him and he screams, I cry laughing every time. It gets me every time still. Same thing like with Christmas Vacation when Clark is talking about Santa, like, oh kids, I saw Santa, and he's like, are you serious, Clark?
You serious, Clark?
Or like a shirt that says that. It's got
for
little,
me, it's like
hat.
every time, the spider, or like every time like he steps on that nail, like it still hurts. Like I'm always like, oh,
yeah.
You know what's funny about that spider scene is he's not actually screaming because he couldn't. He had to dub it over later.
Oh,
because
really?
The way those tarantulas are, if he would have screamed, it would have attacked him. So he had to play act like he was screaming, and then they just dubbed it in later on. But like that was my mom's favorite part of the movie too.
It's the best part when he screams. It's so funny. The stunt doubles in that movie, they're the real MVPs because they really did that stuff. Like when he slipped, someone really did that. Ow! I don't care if you're trained like that.
That's painful.
Yeah,
that's very painful.
I've slipped on ice before. It's not fun.
Also, Macaulay Culkin talked about showing his own son the first Home Alone movie.
I heard about this.
And I thought that was funny as well. You got Macaulay Culkin shares what his son thinks of Home Alone. They're so great. I love this. Love this stuff. The actor and father told ET about introducing his oldest son, Dakota, to Christmas Classic. And it says, I already showed it to him last year, and he thinks it's so funny. He shared, I convinced my oldest that he's the kid in the movie. I said, remember you had yellow hair? Remember when you're getting the bad guys? He's like, yeah. He's such a liar. I'm like, you don't remember any of that.
Look at his hair. Oh,
look at his hair. He's so cute. Also, I've heard from a lot of people that this woman basically saved his life.
Yeah.
Like, his wife, like, basically saved his life.
Hasn't he kind of talked about that? Or am I thinking of someone else?
No, he has. I think he.
Oh my God, his kid looks just like him.
Just like him. He's so cute.
Isn't it crazy that he was with Mila Kunis for like 10 years? People don't know that.
Yeah, and like apparently they were not good together. Like
they did drugs and
they did a lot of
toxic.
And he was like not doing well with Mila. Like he was basically almost gonna die. And then they broke
She's
up.
even said it like she's like, I was a dick. Like she said that. She's like, I was terrible. Like Mila admits that she wasn't good to him.
Yeah, she was not. They were just not good together.
Yeah.
They were like a toxic couple. And then she says, he also says it's the reason pretty much to anything. He marveled. We always talk about how we don't remember our life before our kids. It's a dream or a distant kind of concept, not a reality. I love the fact that my boys can come here and see a dog pee on my name. Oh, that's so cute.
Oh,
they have a pretty family. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
He's so great in Uncle Buck. I love him. That when he's like giving the 20 question drill. What's your record for consecutive questions? 236 or 28 or whatever. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Uncle Buck's on our list.
You got to see that. He's so young in that. Yeah.
Have you seen what was it one he did with Elijah Woods?
Oh, The Good Son.
Oh, Good Son.
The Good Son. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
No, Michelle, you got to see that.
I've never seen it.
Oh my God, Michelle, you got to see that.
I don't know
one.
if you'd like it so much, but yeah, I mean, it's just two good
It's
performances by
dark.
very young actors. But yeah.
Yeah, but it's dark. It was really good. Wait, have you seen the other one? What was it? His most famous one, other than Full House. My Girl.
Oh God.
No,
He can't
I've
see
never
without
seen
his
My Girl.
glasses. That's
You've
it.
never seen My Girl? Okay, don't spoil
It'll
it.
make your
Don't say
eyelids sweat.
anything. Oh yeah.
There's
A lot of
of
sweating's going on.
Great. Jamie
real,
Lee Curtis
more
is
like
in it. Dan Aykroyd.
dude.
Fantastic.
Just
That
don't watch the second one.
no, I mean no.
Yeah.
I've never
It's
seen
a
the
waste of
second one.
time. It's just
I
kinda
have.
like,
It's not.
it's not horrible, but it's like, why?
Yeah, it wasn't really needed.
My Girl is like, I think it's something you have to watch like the first time. Like it's just one time, you know? Like I've never gonna watch that movie
You know,
again.
I'm glad you brought that one up because that's one I always forget about when we're talking about how, girls never had these kind of bullshit. You ever seen My Girl? That's a boys movie made, but it's also made for girls, right? Because I remember going to see that in the theaters and we loved it. We love boys,
So
girls,
good.
it didn't matter. It was a great story. It's heartbreaking in some ways, but it's also just a great coming of age story. You don't have to be a girl to be able to relate to her, her journey in the film. So yeah,
100%.
Veda, I believe her name was Veda Sultanfuss, I believe.
Yep, Veda.
The Page Master, that was such a good
That's another
book.
good one of his, yeah.
The book I said. Yeah, I mean, movie. It was so good. I love that movie. That's been a
I didn't mind
long
Richie
time.
Rich, but I haven't seen it since I was younger, so I don't know how good it would be now.
Yeah, I don't either. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I don't know if
I watched it a lot
as
as
good. All right.
You watched it a lot too as a kid, yeah.
This also, I forgot to play this one. Shout out to Yellow Flash once again. This was supposed to be played along with the Marvel stuff, and we never played it because I had my tabs messed up. But it's funny, so we're gonna play it now.
Yes, the #1 movie in the world.
Damn.
The #1 movie in the world.
Did you see my response to Yellow Flash's response to that?
Yes.
It's got all the #1s. Both of them.
Black Girl Magic. Yeah.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'm gonna pull yours up. Actually, that was a good response. Oh no, wait. I just saw your comment to him. That's funny. Wait, where is the view core?
Here.
Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Just pull it up, yeah. Because that was a good response.
I'll make it bigger.
Make it bigger.
It's so not much #1. It gets 2 of them. 11. This one goes to 11. Oh wait. Yeah, see there it is all the way down there at number 11.
Wow. It's 2 #1s.
2 #1s.
Amazing. Amazing.
Sad.
Yeah, this is exactly what it was. My Girl's a universal story.
It is a very universal. Thank you. That's what I meant. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, like, this whole idea that, oh yeah, you've never had, lead women or anything like that in movies. It's like, what the
That's
hell?
so dumb. It's just so
you got
dumb.
2 very strong leading women in that film between Anna Klumsky and Jamie Lee Curtis, for that matter.
Okay, let's talk about the other person.
I think that was directed by a woman too, if I'm not mistaken. I have to look.
My Girl was? I don't know.
I think so.
Let's see.
I love how shocked Nina sounded. What?
Really? A woman did something good?
Oh yeah. Well.
No,
it wasn't.
Howard.
Okay. Maybe it was My Girl too. Let me look. No, he did both of them.
Oh, he did both. Man, I've totally forgotten the second.
It was
one.
written by a woman, that I know. Yeah. I had the book. I don't know if it was a book before it was a movie or if it was just the book based on a screenplay.
Women can usually be good writers, like book writers.
Well, and I just got a movie in the mail today that a woman directed, and everybody forgets, Point Blank.
Oh yeah.
Or Point Break. I mean, not Point Blank. Point Break with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves.
That was a good movie.
What's her face? Who did Black Hawk Down? Did it?
Catherine Bigelow.
Catherine Bigelow, yeah.
Wow, yeah, that's the chick that did Hurt Locker and stuff. She used
or Hurt Locker. That's what I meant. Yeah, not Black Hawk Down.
Isn't she Well, she used to be married to James Cameron, right? Or are they still married?
They were. I don't think they still are anymore.
James Cameron's married to one of the actresses from Titanic.
Yeah, the one that was her niece.
Yes.
Rose's niece. She didn't
What? Really?
Yeah. Didn't he cheat on his wife with her? Right? He cheated with her, and then they
He
ended up
probably
getting-
did. 'Cause I feel like he cheated on all his wives.
I don't know. I remember hearing stuff like as a kid, like when moms talk, and they're like, "I heard this," and I remember that.
He cheated on like this Catherine chick with the.
He might have.
niece
You might want to
chick?
look it up. I think I was like 7 when I heard the news. So
No,
don't quote me.
I definitely have heard he cheated. I can't remember which one he cheated on, but there was definitely cheating.
One
I
of them.
believe.
Yeah.
Someone got
what a
cheated on.
jerk.
Someone.
Let's see. Did he cheat on his wife?
Asking the real questions.
When did Cameron's wife? What? Hold on. James Cameron's one of the ex-wives said, accused him of cheating with Susie Cameron while filming the Titanic.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Cameron. Cameron is the prototype fucking feminist slash womanizer, right? Like Joss
Yeah.
Whedon, and people overlook this
Say like Joss.
all the time. Like that motherfucker jumped from like his first wife, who was Gail Ann Hurd, to Sarah Connor for years, and then he jumped on this chick, and then the one he's with now. Yeah, like he cheated, I think, on each and every one of them, if I remember right. Because he cheated on Gail with Linda Hamilton. Yeah.
You know who's
I
under
didn't want to
fire
say
now?
he cheated on all of them, but I kind of thought he had.
She's like, I didn't want to go there, but yeah. Well, now another Time's Up pin wearing guy that's under fire, Justin Timberlake. You guys have seen all that? He's getting
Oh my
ripped apart.
God, yeah.
He's getting ripped apart.
Wait. Hang on.
There's
No.
something new
because-
beyond Britney's
Yeah, is that
book?
Yeah.
Well,
is
no,
this the new stuff?
I've seen videos. So like just going way back of things he's done. Like he did a live show with Kylie Montague. How do you say her name? Kylie Montag. I can't remember. He like grabs her butt, and apparently it's come out that he had asked before the show and she said no, and he still did it anyways. Just a lot of stuff like that. People are like, you know what? We're just gonna tell the truth on it. And like the whole Janet Jackson thing, everyone knows he got in no trouble for that, and she got banned from the Grammys, and she got all that crap for it, and he got more popular.
Yeah, the nipple thing. That one was
Nipplegate.
crazy. Nipplegate.
Nipplegate. It was a big
Nipplegate. I
thing.
remember, but I didn't hear about this grabbing by the pussy situation. Seems like Justin Timberlake's grabbing people by the pussy.
Yeah. And he's like a big cheater, and there's pictures that prove it, not just to Britney, which allegedly he was the one that was actually really cheating, but he built his career on saying that she did. He also cheats on his wife, Jessica Biel.
Jessica Biel.
A couple years, like a year and a half or so ago, I think he was in New Orleans, and him and his co-star of some movie were like holding hands. Like there's straight up pictures of it.
Yeah, and then like his people like pulled him inside, like, you guys got to go inside, something like that. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Well, let's talk more about celebrity drama, because that's the next thing. That's the next topic, actually.
Here we go.
Jonathan Majors assault trial begins as actors' lawyers claim that ex-girlfriend made false allegations out of revenge.
I thought she was gonna clear him.
Well, apparently that's not what's happening. Well, this is actually a really
So what kind of dumb shit did John say this week?
This is funny. Okay, I really wish this was being televised, so like Nick Recato or someone could like cover it, but I don't think it is. But it says opening statements began on Monday in the criminal trial against Jonathan Majors, who's been accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend. He arrived in the city court, blah, blah, blah. You got to see it. Actually, you got to see him walking in. Hold on. Let me pull up the video of them walking in, because he's all like, he looks really intense, like walking into the courtroom.
Like he's going to punch somebody.
Yeah, he looks like he's going to punch someone. Hold on. Jonathan, because I started looking for it because I wanted to see if it's being televised, but it wasn't. I was like, he's walking in. All right.
You're great, Nate. I want to listen to Nina narrate some of these things.
Where is it? Oh, there he is. Okay, here is. Here he is with his new girlfriend, who he doesn't beat apparently.
Well, that's good. It's a good start.
Yeah, I mean, she's there to support him. She's like, he's not cheating or he's not beating me. He's my man. There we go.
There's her commentary. He's my man.
He's my man.
Wait a minute. Is that Megan? Oh my God, that's that actress. She's what's her name? Megan. She's been in a lot, like especially like early 2000s, like all those.
Her name is. I will tell you in just a second. He arrived at the New York City Criminal Court around 9:30 a.m. wearing a coat, blah blah blah, with his girlfriend. Where Megan Good. That's what her name is.
Right?
Yeah, Good.
Damn, now she's overshadowed though. You look up her name and guess what pops up? Him.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah.
Kang. I mean, he looks pretty Kangish. Okay. So then they walk in, and they go to court, and it's all serious business. So then it says this is a serious, this was a serious relationship. They're telling the jury that they were in a very serious relationship. On the night of the incident, Jabari, who is the ex, saw a text on Majors' phone from a woman named Cleopatra that read, "Wish I was kissing you right now." Jabari allegedly took the phone out of his hands to see who sent the message. Perez asserted that Majors then began grabbing the right side of Jabari's body and prying her fingers off the phone to retrieve it. The prosecutor said that this caused bruising, swelling, and substantial pain. He intended to cause Grace Jabari physical injury, and in fact, he did cause her physical injury, Perez asserted. Majors does not deny that the text message from another woman sparked the alleged altercation, but Majors' criminal defense lawyer, Priya Choudhury, alleges that it was Jabari who assaulted Majors, ripping 2 buttons off his coat and tearing the pocket with her bare hands and not the other way around. Oh my God. I love court. Like, this isn't this way. It's the other way.
He was defenseless. You don't understand.
After they parted ways that night, Jabari ran into 3 strangers on the street who invited her to go to a club. She went to the block. She went to a block out of the experience. What? She wanted to block out the experience.
Sometimes they don't know how to write. I hate that.
I know.
I'm confused. Like I'm dumb.
She went to block out the experience. Oh, I get. It's like
okay.
They should have said she wanted to, but she went to block out the experience.
I think that's what they meant, and whoever fucking proofreaded this should lose their job.
Perez, the prosecutor, told jurors, meanwhile, Majors had checked into a hotel room and ended their relationship through a text message. Okay, guys.
Don't do that.
Don't do this. I'm telling you, this is why women lose their shit.
And this is bullshit, too, because didn't he go back to see her or vice versa, or did she come to see him? I can't remember.
That happens. I
was going to say, yeah. So
later returned to Majors' apartment and called him multiple times, 32, according to Chandra. Wow, that's a lot of calls. That's unhinged. According to Chandra, before taking 2 sleeping pills, he went back to the Chelsea residence the following morning, where he allegedly found Jabari on the floor of the closet. Chandra told jurors that Majors called the police out of concern for Jabari's mental state because she was unconscious and had in text messages threatened suicide. Jabari was initially hesitant, but eventually told officers that she has sustained injuries from Majors, who was subsequently arrested. She was taken to a hospital to receive treatment for wounds. Months later, Jabari was arrested on October 26 and charged with assault and criminal mischief in connection to the March incident. But the Manhattan District Attorney's Office declined to prosecute the case against Grace Jabari because it lacks prosecutorial merit?
Yeah, you said it.
Judge Michael Gaffey ruled on Thursday the defense can bring up Jabari's arrest during the trial. The trial, which is expected to last 2 weeks, will include testimony from Jabari and potentially the driver of the private vehicle. Where's this video? I thought there was a video in the car.
We don't need the video. We got Nina narrating it.
I thought because remember, like the first week, they were like, "We have videos. It's gonna exonerate him. Like everything's gonna be fine because we got videos." From the
Everything
cat.
that was supposed to exonerate him has not quite worked out in their favor.
It really hasn't.
Yeah.
Listen, every time I see Jabari, this must be the 90s kid to me. I just keep seeing Jabroni.
Well, and they really left out an important piece about that information about the one chick too, because she was brought back into the country by the prosecution, right? And her arrest, she was like released immedately. So it was basically, from my understanding, just like a procedural thing because it was still on the books, but they weren't going to pursue the charges anyway. So
yeah. That's what it seems like. That's what they're saying.
Because she is now going to be actually testifying against him. Because again, like this is what we were saying before. Remember, this was all going to be, she's going to exonerate me. There's the video, like you were saying. There's all this, that, and the other. And we've seen none of this shit.
None of it.
And in fact, everything that has come out was basically those doctored text messages. And that's it.
Like that was it.
And those text messages supported nothing of what they were claiming.
So this goes on to say that the trial, which is expected to last 2 weeks, will include testimony from Jabari and potentially the driver of the private vehicle where the alleged altercation took place, and medical professionals and the 3 strangers that Jabari met on the street. Prior to the night in question, Perez alleges that honeymoon period of Majors and Jabari's partnership was waning and things began to sour. Months into the relationship, he continued, the defendant's true self began to show. He began to snap at, manipulate, and strategically withhold affection from Jabari. This sounds so much. Strategically withhold affection. What does that mean? Like, what does strategically withhold affection mean?
I'm not. I don't. How do you do that? He's strategically not. I don't know.
Like,
it's very court. That's all
I know.
saying.
Like, what does that? What does that mean exactly? Like, he began.
He didn't fuck her.
How do you
fuck
prove
her?
that?
Because
I think that is what that means.
Tom's like, I get what they're saying.
Like, I was up, but then I told her I was down, so it didn't happen. I don't know.
He was off with Cleo fucking Patra. That's what.
Apparently. Majors had threatened suicide to control her actions in the past, according to Perez. But that's funny because he says she threatened suicide.
Yeah.
This affected their entire relationship, and now she reacted to March 25th. The funny part is, though, is like I can't see definitely can't see him threatening suicide because he's like on the height of his fame right now. Why would he be like, I'm suicidal, man?
Yeah. And the problem I have with this whole entire thing, right, is like, look, I'm a firm believer in innocent until proven guilty, right? And I've seen a million times where some chick will go crazy and make up some outlandish shit just to get back at a dude, right? Which is not something that men normally do. It's just not in our DNA for some reason. But for some reason, there's just some crazy women that love to do that shit just for the attention or I don't know what they think the end result is going to be. But yeah, it just anyway. That being said, and that being a major possibility here, pun aside, we have yet to see anybody, and I mean anybody, come out in his defense. Let's forget the fact that none of the evidence that they claim to have has come to the surface at all. Not one single person has come to his defense. In fact, we've had the opposite. That everybody's like, oh yeah, we knew. It's like, sooner or later this was going to happen. Oh yeah, he's an abusive asshole.
Yeah, like a lot of like the people he worked with were like, oh yeah, like we're surprised that it's taken this long for it to come out that he was a dick and he beats women. And I was like, what?
Further to Tom's point, you think of like a Johnny Depp,
and that was where I was going. Thank you, Michelle.
His ex-wife and his ex-sister-in-law. If anyone's going to be truthful, if he'd hit her sister, it'd be the sister-in-law, and they all like took up for Johnny.
Yeah, and the other chick too, Kate Moss.
I think Winona Ryder came out and said something.
She did too. The only one I believe who was it that didn't say anything. I'm trying to remember.
I don't know.
They were very kind of weird in their answer and response to it when everybody would ask. And I'm trying to remember which. Oh, Christina Ricci. Like, because she was also somebody who's known him for a long time. She had this real convoluted, like, I never knew Johnny like that. I'd never seen him act that way or blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
But I also can't ignore when one of my fellow sisters says something, we have to listen to all women.
Yeah,
Blah,
but
blah, blah.
Ricci
like,
is so like that,
what?
though. Like, he's all like, we need to believe women. And it's like,
you got to remember, this Chicky Poo was raised in Hollywood, man.
Yeah,
she's been around forever.
For
so,
sure.
Yeah.
People are saying,
and I used to have
Ellen
such a
Barkin.
fucking diehard crush on her, too.
You did?
Oh, you got to remember, her and I are basically the same age, right? So, like.
Okay. So she was like the it girl for you.
Yes.
I got it. I got you. So this is then okay. So then he threatened to commit suicide. That this affected their entire relationship. And then Chandra told jurors that the relationship history between Majors and Jabari had nothing to do with what happened in the car. The defense argued that the Majors' Hollywood career had been on the rise before the arrest, which it had. He appeared in the 2023 blockbusters as well as the indie magazine Dreams, which was acquired by Searchlight Pictures at this year. I've never even fucking heard of this.
Are they even going to mention the incident when he was shooting Ant-Man, which is going to be possibly brought into this court case as well? I think it happened in France.
No, what happened?
Well, he already got into an altercation with this chick before this.
The same chick?
Yeah, it was either, I can't remember if it was in the UK or France where they were shooting Ant-Man 3.
No.
And it was during the production of that, because that's where these two met. She actually is in the industry. Yes, I'm 70. I look good for my age. That explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, you look great.
Wow. But yeah, no, I guess there was already an incident that had already happened, and that was what one of the stories was about a couple years back, or a couple weeks back, was that this incident from like a year ago or whatever it was, or a couple years ago, is going to be brought into this case now too.
Well, it must be, because that's related. The studio.
Yeah, they had some altercation, I think, outside of a party or something like that, a rap party or something like that. She was actually a dancer / actress, so, or something like that, or stand-in body double kind of thing.
Oh,
so,
I've never even heard of this movie. Have you guys heard of this movie, Magazine Dreams?
No.
Your son has said the studio removed the project from its release schedule in the wake of the allegations. That they didn't even release it. Wow. As part of the fallout, he's been dropped by his PR team and management and cut from the film The Man in My Basement. Wow, that name is funny. Major still has a major role in the villainous Kang the Conqueror.
Does he?
Marvel. Does he really? I don't know. I haven't watched any of the movies, so I don't know.
I just say that because I got the scoop a while back that they had already let him go. Yeah, but
I don't think they have, though, because from what I understand, he is in a lot of the Disney Plus shows. Like,
well, he already shot. He had already shot Loki, or no, maybe the incident happened during Loki season 2, or this incident happened during Loki season 2.
Yeah,
the original one happened during Ant-Man. I don't think he shot anything else. So that's the whole point is, and this is what I had heard, is they had let him go when he first got charged with this. And now all of a sudden we're hearing, new director, new writer for the Avenger films going forward. In fact, Andre says he wouldn't be surprised if they do decide to go a completely different angle and change it from Kang Dynasty to something else completely.
And just take Kang out. Yeah.
Well, he said that you kind of leave Kang in a place in the second season of Loki where you could just say it's done and over with. And then we're also learning that Kang also won in the original ending of Ant-Man 3, and he didn't in this version either now, the one they reshot. So, I don't know. Be interesting to see what happens here in the next few weeks. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just saying I don't think Disney will announce anything. They're not going to announce anything, period. It's just going to happen.
I think they're going to wait on this one.
Forward, kind of like Gina Carano.
Yeah, but I think they're also going to wait on this one to see what happens with this trial, because it's going to be over in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then if he's found guilty, then they're going to just be like, yeah, fuck, pull the plug now. And if
I don't even see him doing any jail time, to be honest with you, if he is found guilty.
But if he's found guilty, it's like Disney needs a better image right now. It won't be good for their image to have this.
Remember, Tom, Bob Iger cannot be on X because they can't be associated with Elon Musk.
Yeah,
it's not a good look.
It won't be a really good look if you have a girlfriend beater on. That's your main villain.
Yeah. My point is, I think they're just going to go forward without him. But yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can
so
see
too.
that. I can see that.
He's not like that. He just started. Like you said, he's just breaking out, so he's easily replaceable.
I mean, he's no Taylor Swift. He's not putting like asses in the seats or anything. So
no,
they'll be like, whatever. We'll just get some other dude.
He's not even Beyonce.
No, he's not.
Ooh.
Who?
He's not even one of the Destiny's Children.
He's not Michelle or Kelly.
Can you imagine, dude, if Destiny's
That's a
Child
deep cut,
reunited?
yo.
Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Mr.
You got to be
Majors-
old to get that joke, like 70 like me.
Mr. Majors' lifetime of hard work was coming to fruition, and his career seemed unstoppable until he ended his relationship with Jabari and she made these false allegations, Chandra said. This is a man who spent 30 years working hard to get where he was on March 25th, a man with a world at his fingertips. The defense concluded that the opening statement by saying, this is a case about the end of a relationship, not about a crime. At least not one that Mr. Majors committed in revenge. In revenge, she made these false allegations to ruin Mr. Majors' and take away everything he spent his life working for. I don't know. It's going to be an interesting lawsuit with very interesting results.
I don't think he's going to do jail time.
Nah, he's not going to do jail
you say,
time. It'll be
Michelle?
like a slap.
Like, is anything even going to come of it? Because I don't feel like they have good evidence, like in her situation either.
It's not going to be like a Depp versus her thing again. So
No, I think my guess is okay, let's just say for the sake of argument, he's found guilty of assault and all that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably, since he doesn't have any record prior to this that we know of offhand, like Nina just said, he'll get a slap on the wrist, so he'll end up getting some kind of fine.
Mm-hmm.
He'll get some kind of purged sentence, probably. He'll get sentenced to like 6 months, and then they'll probably purge that and give him like a year or two probation or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then she can turn around and probably go after some restitution, but that would be a civil case then.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. See, that's the thing that makes me kind of curious about this thing too, because this is different than the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case, because that was more of a slander case than it was anything else. And that's what a lot of people forget when it comes to the other side, when they were like the same thing with the UK case. They kept trying to bring it up that was justification for calling him a wife beater. And we're like, no. All that did was say that by their fucking standards and laws, things that weren't being admitted, that she was found, innocent of libel. Over here, though, she was not.
Mm-hmm.
She was found guilty of libel and slander. And so was he to a lesser extent.
Yeah.
But in that response, like that's what we saw, right? That was that kind of case. This is actual criminal case. He's being charged with actual assault, right? So he could face some actual time. But again, like you guys were just saying, I don't think he's
gonna get time. He's probably gonna get like, a fine and maybe some community service. Like he's not gonna go to jail. Like that's not Hollywood.
Yeah, he might have to go to anger management. You're right about that.
Yeah, like anger management, some community service.
So is she actually the one coming after him? Because don't you remember when it first came out? Like
no, this is the prosecutor. This is the DA going after him.
This is the DA.
Okay. So where's the woman stand on all this?
She is actually, this is where I was saying before, is prior to this, his side was trying to say that she would exonerate him, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, she
that.
took off and she wasn't in the country anymore. I don't know if she was working on some other project or something elsewhere or what was going on. And so his side then was trying to, because she was gone and didn't make like the first 2 court dates or whatever. So his side was trying to make it out like, oh no, she doesn't want to press any charges anyway and blah, 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 blah. Well, then they come to find out that she's actually going to work with the prosecution. She just had to wait till whatever was going on. Then they paid to have her come over here. They are paying to put her up right now. And she is going to actually testify against him. So will get a little juicier once she gets on the stand. So we'll see how much of a wackadoo she really is. So the best hope he's got is that she comes off as bad as Amber Heard and that this chick comes off like a gold digger. But I'm not so sure she will, because she works in the industry. Because that made me perk up a little bit more. It's like, okay, so she's just not some, average everyday woman. She works in the industry, right? So there's a precedent already set in this industry to believe all women, first of all. And second of all, he's in a position where he's seen as a higher up the ladder than she is too, as far as like that kind of. So there's a lot of power dynamics
what does she
here
do?
going
Do you know?
on.
I don't know.
Like I said,
anything about
she's
her.
like a dancer slash. I don't think she's a stunt woman, but she does stuff like that. She has been in quite a few movies, and they worked together on Ant-Man. That's where they met. Let me look her up again. I'm trying to remember her name here. Hang on.
Yeah, it was something Jabari. Hold on. What was her name?
Yeah, they kept saying Jabari in the
Yeah, that's her
article.
last name. I'm trying to look it up.
Grace Jabari. Yeah.
Grace. That's right.
Let me see here.
Grace Jabari. My God, she looks like a train wreck. I just looked her up.
Yeah, she is. That's what I'm saying. She might come off and he might win his case just because she's a nut bar. If she is that way.
Like,
but, I mean,
okay,
she was recently
Google's not doing her any fucking favors.
Yeah, no, she was recently in Mission Impossible, for instance, as a dancer. A dancer in Barbie. So like when you see dance scenes and stuff, she's like usually one of the dancers in the background. She's been in some music videos.
She's a choreographer.
Choreographer, that's what it was, yeah. And a movement coach. That's what it was she did on Ant-Man. So she worked with people on that too. So that's where she met Majors.
That's crazy. Where is she? There was a picture of her, and I was like, what is this? Because they're not. Well, she looks pretty good here, but this one. This was like the first photo that popped up, and I was like, wow.
Probably crying after calling him 50 times.
Yeah.
Again, she might be a complete wackadoo, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
They both probably are, honestly. Sometimes people try to like make it like, oh, well, he's worse, she's worse. Sometimes they're both just terrible.
that could be too like a toxic mix, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely doesn't like from all the stuff I've heard from, the stuff that we've basically heard from him, like after the fact, I'm like, wow, this guy sounds like a dick, but
that's what I mean. Yeah. I'm having a hard time now just because he's had nobody come out in his defense.
Yeah.
And when people say shit like that, it's like, well,
but I can't judge either. I'm like, I don't know.
Again, she might be completely making this shit up. And
and people might be assholes, like, because they're like jealous, people get really jealous of fame and success. So, and this guy's like, succeeding. So it's like, I can see that they would be jealous of him and be like, yeah, that guy was an asshole because they just want to put him down.
Oh, in that respect. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So,
but I mean,
they like, jealous people, like when they sense blood in the water, they're like, get this guy because he's
could very well be
out. But who knows?
I want to give the guy the benefit of the doubt, but nothing is really going in his favor at this point right now to help me think that.
No. Michelle, I know you have to go, but before you go, give us your thoughts on some of the new did you have any other thoughts on this Jonathan Major situation before we?
No, I'll just be interested to see what happens with the woman.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about this next week because I want to know what happens. But I just wanted to get your thoughts on the new Deadpool 3 images that have been revealed.
We're getting the original Sabretooth back, it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. As this one that was revealed, and there was this one as well.
I had another picture here too, I think. Look.
I want to say is the cameo that I'm looking forward to in this movie.
Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay. Oh my God. Yeah, this is the other one that was released today.
What is that? By him.
That's a dog.
That's his dog.
Okay, that's his dog. His very ugly dog. So yeah, this is some of the new pictures of Deadpool. Do you have any? Are you excited? Like, this is a Disney property as well? So I mean, this is going to be interesting to watch.
It's probably going to be the only Disney thing I see all year.
Yeah, me too. I think me too.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I really enjoyed the first two, and Ryan, he's good as Deadpool. I like him as Deadpool, and then I
He's
think
great.
KJ is going to show up. So
You're like, I'm there.
she's going to get some redemption from being in the Cat movie. So,
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's crazy too because Gina Carano was in the first one. And so they had Gina in that one. I just, the only thing is with Deadpool 3 that's really getting me though is because it is by Disney. And I'm like, is it going to be like a PG-13 Deadpool? Like this is going to be, that's going to suck.
I don't think
they're going to
so.
make it.
I don't think it's going to
No,
be.
it's rated R as far as I know.
R.
Oh,
It's
really?
R. Yeah, and I think, well, Tom, don't you think they'll put it under the 20th first studio thing instead
20th
of
century? Yeah.
20th century? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, they're probably not going to put it under Disney. How can they? Like, because it's like that's it's too adult. But okay, Michelle, thanks for coming by.
Yes, I enjoyed hanging out with you ladies and Tom. And for all of you guys out there, go check out Force of Light Entertainment for movie reactions. For Christmas reactions. We got some good Christmas ones coming out.
Ooh.
But you ladies and Tom, have an awesome rest of your stream, and I will see you next Monday.
Yeah, see you next Monday.
See you.
Bye. We don't have a lot left to cover either, but I did want to, because we talked a little bit about Spider-Man earlier, and I saw this pop up, and I was like, wait, what? It says Spider-Man Noir live action series is moving forward at Amazon. It's set in its own universe, and the main character is not Peter Parker.
So if it's done right, I'm for it. Because I think his character was pretty cool in the Spider-Verse, and I'm a sucker for anything noir. I love that stuff, and I love Spider-Man too. So I like this because it's different. It's nice to not have a Peter Parker. I love Peter Parker, but like to try something more creative, to step out and do something different. So if it's done well, it's hard to tell because just like with Netflix has a lot of hit or miss, especially when it comes to animation. I mean, this is live action though. Amazon has hit or miss as well. So if this, I hope they do a good job with this. I would love to watch this and be like, yeah, I loved it.
I'm a little bit more hesitant than you are because A, it's live action, and B, the fact that like the first advertising that they're like, oh, the main character is not Peter Parker. I'm like,
well, you've seen the Spider-Verse, right? The first one.
Yeah, I have.
Who was it that voiced him? Was it Nick Cage? I can't remember. Yes, someone said in the chat it was Nick Cage. I wonder if he's going to be in it. If he's in it, that'd be cool.
He did today say that he's doing TV now. Although he said he's like going to do like 3 more movies and then do TV, but that would be interesting if this is his like kind of like foot in the door to the TV world. Yeah, because that's basically what he did say that.
Since it's live action, I doubt it unless we never get to see Under the Mask.
Yeah,
that's true. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this because I think Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So I'm like,
yeah,
I hated Spider-Verse. So yeah,
I'm like, I
just like the Spider-Man. Like, but I'm like Toby is my favorite Spider-Man. So that's where I stand with like Spider-Man, Peter Parker, of course. But
I guess where I'm at is like, okay, we have this character. His name's Spider-Man from our world, right? And we've had a couple movies. Most of them have been origin stories, like because we've had 3 different versions and they all had their own origin story. And we never really like experienced a lot of other villains that Spider-Man has to offer. Mm-hmm. So now we're going to some random live action Spider-Man noir person from a Spider-Verse when we have all these different stories of Spider-Man that you could be telling that you're not going to do in a live action format. Because why? Like, I'm just kind of like, because it's a Marvel property, I guess. I don't know. Like, I don't, if it's licensing issues, I don't get it. But like when you say that it's a little bit of a creative thing, I'm just kind of like, well, they can't be creative with like their own Spider-Man stories. Like, why does it have to be like some new one that nobody knows? It's not Peter Parker. Like, I don't know. It's just weird to me.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just tired of them redoing every superhero. Like it's always, I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero. It's always Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. I would rather see them take someone like I think I've said this on here before, like Black Canary or someone like a character that some people don't know and make like a nice story with a lesser known superhero. Well, she's not. Yeah, she's a superhero. Yeah, a lesser known hero. I'll give it a watch. I never have high hopes, even if like this trailer is amazing and I think it's like I want to say it's gonna be great. I never have high hopes anymore because Hollywood's just so I'm like in the middle. Like I hope it's good, but if it's not, I'm not gonna be down or surprised by it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like it's a weird thing for me. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know how
there was a lot. I actually had a list of it. There's supposed to be like 20 different Spider Verse, we'll say, projects like Madame Web, which that looks absolutely
that looks bad.
Looks terrible. Yeah, they had a lot of projects they were working on. A bunch of them got canned though because of the strike.
But once again, Amanda, like that's even with like Madame Web, like I'm like, why does this have to be an origin story? Like I don't like because Madame Web was so cool when you meet her old self and like when she meets Peter and she's like guiding him through like the Spider-Verse or whatever, like in the 90s animated version anyways. That's the one I know her from. And I'm like, it would be so cool if they introduced her at her crazy, like old height versus like, oh, here's how Madame Web became Madame Web. Like, I don't care. Like, I want to, like, if you're going to do that, like introduce this established character first, then like get us all excited and be like, oh man, this person looks so cool. Like, I wonder how they end up like that. Then you're like, okay, here's the prequel story of like, how they ended up like this. But first the person and you're like, oh, I like this character. I want to know more. I just don't see like, why does it always have to be an origin story first? I'm like, I just want to see her be kick ass. Like, I don't want her to be like this, like, I don't know whatever they're making. It's not,
whatever they're making.
Not my jam. I was just like, oh, I don't think this is my jam. Did you by any chance see the new GTA trailer?
I did.
What did you think of that?
I think it's kind of cool that it's going to be in Florida because that's where I am. Like, ooh, is it going to like my area? Is my area going to be in there?
The Gators. Oh my God. I was like freaking out.
To the store.
Yeah. And then there was like, dude, there was the bit in the trailer where like that chick is like fucking twerking it on the fucking car. I was like, that's literally Miami. I've literally seen people do that shit in Miami.
Oh yeah, it's Miami. When I went to a Comic-Con in Miami, the girls were like half naked, and I'm not used to that. The conventions that I've gone to, it's not like that. A girl was walking in front of me and her butt cheeks were out, and I was like, well, okay. Miami.
Oh my God, it was so good. Can we play it, or is that still leaked? Is it considered leaked? I don't know.
No, Didn't Rockstar post it? No?
I have no idea. Did they? Because I saw the quote unquote leaked version. I was like, am I supposed to be watching this or no? Hold on, let's see. Rockstar.
It's dirty to watch it.
I know. I was like, oh no. Let's go to their main site.
Yeah, I shared out the real one.
Oh, you did? Okay, so can we watch that? Or
yeah, I think so. They'll probably nail us, but Andre can probably edit it out.
Okay. I just want to show people the alligator.
Oh no, wait, maybe not, because the one I shared was Memeologies and he took it down. I don't know if it got taken down or he took it down.
Because it's supposed to be out tomorrow. These are all leaked.
Yeah. So I say let's not show it.
Okay.
Because I can't even share it with you right now.
Rockstar has since posted it. I'm on their page.
Let me look. Yeah.
I'm on their page and I don't see it.
Let me check on Twitter. If they officially posted it, then maybe, but
I don't see it, man. I only see like it says trailer.
Our trailer has leaked, so please watch the real thing on YouTube. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Here's the real one here.
All right then.
No, we'll try it. See what happens.
We could just talk over it too. Oh, there's gonna be music, so you probably.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
You can mute it. You can mute it if you want.
Yeah, cause I think. Oh,
you know why you're here. Bad luck, I guess.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of strong whammons in it.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I don't mind it because I'm actually looking forward to playing as a woman in GTA. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I want to dress up my bitch.
You already can online.
It's gonna be amazing. Oh, look at that. That looks so good. Oh, there he is. Look at the gator and the chick twerking on the car. This is literally my
There it is.
The gator coming to the store. Florida man.
Well, look who's back. The only way.
Very GTA. She's pretty. I heard that she's being based on some crazy cartel chick from Florida, which is exactly what I said that they should do. Because I said that they should have based her on like the Mexican cartel chick, Danya Letty, but they did one from Florida, which is pretty freaking awesome. They basically did my idea.
Stole it from Nina.
Yeah, I don't. They totally stole my idea. Good stuff.
I'm gonna play it for sure. It's not coming out till 2025, right?
Yeah, next year. Supposedly.
Sorry, I went to the bathroom.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. I think that's pretty much
It didn't really impress me at all. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Are you into GTA though? Are you like?
Oh yeah, well, I love GTA, but this one just didn't. It wasn't what I was hoping for or expecting, and it has very little to do with the whammon part of it. It's just like we've seen this, done this. It's all the same shit.
Yeah.
I wanted something a little new. I wanted something a little different. GTA generally, when they do their new one for the new system, they usually bring something new to the table. Now, granted, doesn't come out for 2 years, so we'll have to wait and find out, or a year and a half or whatever. But
in a sense, I get what you're saying because I agree in the sense that like I would have liked it to be either in London or Mexico City or Brazil or somewhere like very exotic, like something different. Not because we've already been to LA, we've already been to New York, we've already been to Vice City. This is the second time now, so it's like, can we get something new? But you know, you can't have it all. So I'd like single player GTA. So I'm not gonna like be like no. I like the single player aspect of it. So I also think it's weird that people are calling it woke. Just because something has a female character doesn't mean it's woke.
I think that's based in other stuff, though. We had some early leaks and stuff about this thing that I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll find out.
See. Yeah.
We'll have to find out. Let's get to some of these super chats. Sutton Creek Productions. Thank you for 2 nieces. I recommend watching Enemy Mine. I don't know what that is.
Oh, good movie.
What is it?
Good movie. It's a 1985 film starring Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. It's a sci-fi.
There's an alien in it.
Yes. It's pretty good.
Okay.
It's basically like it's kind of like that trope you see in a lot of TV series where you have like one of the good guys and bad guys get trapped in a situation where they have to work together. It's kind of like that, but it's the movie version of it, and it's really good. It's really good.
Cool. Taylor Swift is overrated.
In the US, but yeah.
Thank you for the $1.99. A reliable source told me that DL is a crybaby. Okay. Go ahead, Amanda, if you want to read this one.
Retro Meister for $10. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and Tom. Last week, Elon Musk proved to us and the world he is the real Tony Stark by saying what everyone wants to say directly to Disney and other authoritarian corporate a-holes.
That's true. He is like Tony Stark. I always thought he was Reverse Flash. He's going to go evil at some point and destroy the world. Retro Meister, thank you for being a member, becoming a YouTube member. Amazing. And DJ Ronnie G, thank you for being a member for 3 months. And Jesus sends us a rose. Thank you.
Thank you.
And go ahead. You can read this one, Amanda.
Abduelio, I probably said that wrong. I'm so sorry, but thank you for the $5. Noir Spidey is Peter Parker in his world. That means it's another show where the title character isn't the main character. Got it. I don't know the story. I only know.
I know the story there. I only know him through the Spider-Verse, which I haven't even seen the second one. You know what? That's not.
I didn't see the second one either.
I saw the second one, and then I kind of fell asleep in the second one.
You saw some of it.
So I saw some of it. I still haven't seen the ending. But I gotta say, I wasn't feeling that villain at all, man. I was like, this is way too extreme and like emo and like just calm down. Like, I don't know. It was just whole. I just didn't like the villain. I was like,
I didn't see it
what
at
is
all.
this thing?
so-
You haven't seen it at all? Are you going to?
I probably will. It's on streaming services, I'm sure, at this point. Is it on HBO yet? Or Amazon? I don't know. It's
Is
probably
it on
somewhere,
Disney
or I'm
Plus?
sure. I don't have Disney Plus.
I don't know where it is.
It's probably somewhere. I'll watch it eventually, but it's just not high up there on my list.
That makes sense. Brian, thank you for the $2. Says Helen Mirren would be a good Madame Web. It's a crime. It's a crime that we don't have Helen Mirren as Madame Web. Like this is the time that Helen Mirren should be Madame Web, and we don't have that.
What's her name? Dakota. What's her face from 50 Shades of Grey? And she has just like no personality. She makes Kristen Stewart look like she has a personality. Like watching the trailer is just like everything she delivers, everything's so dry and just like no
no emoting.
Anything. No,
yeah. It's like you need to emote more. Okay, so there we go. That's that. Thank you so much. I think we're all caught up. So that's it. That's the show. Oh wait, no. Before we go, are you guys super excited about Star Wars?
No, I didn't even know anything was happening. I've checked out on Star Wars hardcore.
I know, I'm so checked out too, but I saw this and it says just so you guys can get a little excited, Disney Plus will be bringing in 2024 the Acolytes and the Skeleton Crew. Tom, do you have your cricket sounds? Because that's what we need right now.
Not on hand, but
sheep, 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 sheep. That's my cricket sound. There you go. Sheep, sheep.
Let's see here. I might have them here.
It's like or like awkward silence.
It's on a whole nother board now.
Exactly, Jesus. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about this. There we go. That's it. That's this. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
So that was it. That was the news. Star Wars news. I just had to share. I just had to share it.
Make a living gay.
Could not share that. There we go.
But yes, thank you so much, guys. And Amanda, anything you got going on coming up here?
No, just check me out on YouTube and Kick. I play my games on Kick all the time, like a few days a week. And Saturdays, I have Saucy Saturdays with X-Ray Girl and Miss Baru. We got to get Nina on there soon. You should come on. It'll be fun.
Sounds fun.
Speaking of Nina, what you got going on?
You can find me on my channel on Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be hanging out with Zia this week. And I will be doing Friday show, the Good News Show. And if you're like just losing hope and you're like, why is this planet so cruel? Come and hang out with me on Fridays, and I will remind you that this planet can be good. The Earth is great.
With puppy and kitty videos. You know what's funny today? I saw that picture you posted of the horse in the bed, and I was gonna go share it with you, and I think you shared it already.
Yeah.
I was like, God dang it, I was about to share that with you, and it's your post that I was seeing.
That was my post. That's so funny.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, so it was like, I can't share your own post with you.
Oh my God. Hold on. Oh, Anna's like, I just got home. We're home for another 30. That was like at 9 o'clock. So
yeah, so she's not gonna make it in time for us.
No,
that's all right. That's all right. We'll get her next time, hopefully.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see if I can pull up one of the good videos that we can end it on. Yeah.
Videos.
Let's see. What should we end it on? Something cute. Something. Okay, no, that's a child.
And while you're doing that, I'll plug what I'm about to do. I'm going to head over to Monday Meltdown. The link is in the chat there, and I think I don't know if any of the mods have shared it yet, but I'll share it again there so I can bring it up on screen. There you go. Head on over there after this. I'll be there probably to go pick on those guys. So yeah.
Sounds good. And here we're gonna end it on this amazing
naughty kitty
cat burglar.
Legs.
My kitty just gave me the side eye. He's like, I'm not doing nothing. Hey. Oh, that little shit likes Funyuns. He's so busted too. Look at him. He's like, oh. shit.
His face is so like, oh.
You know what the difference between cats and dogs is, though? Cats don't give a fuck. He's going to take off with those funyuns.
Oh, yeah. He's taken off. That's so funny. That was it.
He's like, possession's 9/10 of the law.
Totally.
Cat
He's a
burglar.
Cat burglar. Exactly. Well,
thank you so much,
everybody.
ladies. Yes.
Thank you.
And
for
thanks to
coming
Michelle.
out.
Don't forget to check out Force of Light as well. So take care of yourselves and each other. Anything else to say before we leave?
Go give Anna some love as well over on Twitter, because people are fucking freaks are attacking her again because she met Margot Robbie. So go give her
How dare
some love.
she?
I know.
How dare
Basically, that's how
she.
people are.
Fucking
All right.
God damn it.
And with that, it's time to go. See ya. Let's do some Godzilla.